Well, here goes. This is the first attempt at making a video. On a Sunday we travelled to Mariri to carry out our radio-controlled yacht racing. It's a sport enjoyed by about 25 of us older gentlemen from here in Nelson. We find that the Mariri Pond is an ideal place for our venture. This is us just arriving in the morning, the first two early birds, and getting their boats from the backs of their vehicles and setting them up. Shortly after this we rush off and get the dinghy from the sheds in the background and bring them to the pond. Some of the later guys arriving. Today we've got 13 boats on the pond, which isn't bad for a casual Sunday afternoon or Sunday morning sail. Here you see the boys getting set up and putting their rigs on and tuning them to their desired positions. Here's Norm. Norm knows a lot, and he's a very jovial chap. The rest of the guys have arrived by now and surveying the day, looking out on the pond and trying to decide on a wind direction to set the course. The first boats go out and have a wee bit of a warm-up, make sure that the sail settings are right. So here we go. It looks like time for the first race to begin. The boys are all sat out there, sitting abreast of the start line and looking out to sea. Soon the timer will go and racing will be underway. As I said earlier, this is my first attempt at a video, so I don't know a great deal about camera settings at this point in time, but it's all trial and error, and I'm sure we'll get better from here. At that point in time, that was Alan Braid's boat just sailing past, followed by Peter Inwood's boat, now coming into the bottom mark. At this stage, Alan appears to be leading the race with Peter following. Selwyn's boat is following that into the mark. Selwyn's boat is called Prada. Coming down now, I'm pretty sure we have Norm. I think it's Norm coming down to the bottom mark, followed by... No, that's Norm there. And my boat is behind 129. That's being sailed by Brian Peel today whilst I'm attempting this video. Brian's just making way there for Prada as he was coming through. Brian, being the windward boat, had to give way, so had to alter course there. We're around the mark. Right, sails are set. As soon as he goes around the final pink mark, it'll be a run down on the first of the beat. That's Barry's boat coming in, Barry number 3. That is the first of the 1 meters, followed closely to the mark by Roy's boat. There's 129 heading off on its beat to the windward mark. The boat on the inside of that turn is Alan's Marblehead. It's good to be able to see these deep-keeled boats here at Mariri, because during the summertime, when it's irrigating and the water's quite warm, we have a very big problem with weed growth, which prevents the sailors of the 1 meter class racing. That appears to me to be Peter coming across the line in first place, followed by Nigel. The next boat across appears to be Selwyn with Prada. And here comes Brian and Norm fighting it off on the downward wind. Both these boats are probably the two oldest boats in the fleet. They are the old style or old design EC12, approximately the same age. A real jewel. In this situation, Norm has right of way because he is on starboard. If you have a look, his sail is out to the left, and he, I would imagine at this stage, is attempting to luff Brian off of the finish mark. Well done, Selwyn. Yes, it's going to be close. I don't know whether Brian's going to have enough room to finish the race in 1:29. Norm's doing a fairly good job of keeping him out here. There was the Finnish boy just coming into sight, and I believe Norm's got it by a nose. Well done, Norm. Righto, time for lunch. The boys bring their boats up all onto the shore, or nudge them into the side of the bank while they have a bit of a rest and have their well-earned lunch.